प्रणाम दोस्तों, टुडे आई विल शेयर some आसन रिलेटेड टू आर्थराइटिस। आज मैं आपके साथ साझा करूंगा कुछ आर्थराइटिस से रिलेटेड आसन। थैंक यू। Word yoga comes from the Sanskrit root yuj, means to join. It designates the joining of the lower human nature to the higher in such a manner as to allow the higher to direct the lower, or union with the self. It also signifies communion with Supreme Universal Spirit to obtain relief from pain and suffering. One who controls his mind, intellect and ego, being absorbed in the spirit within him, find fulfillment and internal bliss which is beyond the pale senses and reasoning. Trikonasana or triangle pose. Stand with legs apart. Inhale as in complete yogic breathing, raising the arm, bringing them to a horizontal position. Begin to exhale, bending the trunk to the right until the fingers of the right hand are touching the left foot. The arms should form a vertical line with the face turned upward. After a few seconds, stand up again, inhaling at the same time. Perform the same movement to the left and finish the exercise by exhaling slowly, lowering the arm. Direct the attention to the spinal column. Repeat the asana several times. Benefit: this asana tones up the muscles in the back, the hips and legs and prevent dislocation of hip bones. It soothes the neck and backache and makes the leg flexible. Padmasana is a meditation pose. Those suffering from stiff leg, knees, ankles can overcome this difficulty by regular practice. We begin by placing the right foot on the left thigh and the left foot on the right thigh. The position of heel adjusted so that they are both pressing on the nearest part of the abdomen. The hands are kept upon a rest on the knees, palms in the air with the tips of index finger touching the thumb, thus forming a small circle called Gyan Mudra. The hand may also rest flat on the knees. Benefit: this posture develops physical and mental stability, calms the nerves, relieves the stiffness of knees and joints. Shavasana technique: lie on the stomach with chin or forehead touching the ground. Stretch the arm beside the body and lightly clench the fist. Inhale as in complete yogic breathing. Tense the arms, clench the fist tightly and raise the legs as high as possible. Hold the position for several seconds, retaining the breath and directing the attention to the lumbar region. Then exhale and lower the legs. Relax by lying on stomach. Repeat the exercise 2 or 3 times. Precaution: do not tire lungs by prolonging posture or raising legs. Benefit: an excellent exercise for muscles in back, arms and abdomen. It fortifies the latter and have a beneficial effect on the digestive organ. curing stubborn constipation. This asana brings a large supply of blood to the kidneys, thus cleaning and regenerating them. Dhanurasana in Sanskrit, Dhanus mean bow. Technique: lie on the stomach, bend the knees, keeping them together. Take the ankles in the hand and rest the chin on the ground. Inhale as in complete yogic breathing, then raise the legs, head and upper part of the body, arcing the back. Remain in this position as long as possible, breathing regularly and directing the attention to the lower part of spinal pelvis region. Now relax the body gradually and return to the original position. Repeat the exercise 2 or 3 times, then relax. Benefit: this asana loosens up the spinal column and strengthens the nervous center. It also recharges the solar plexus with vital energy and tone up the abdominal organs. The exercise stimulates the glands and is excellent for women suffering from regular or faulty menstruations. It also prevents fat from forming around the stomach and hips. Vakrasana or spinal twist. In Sanskrit, Vakra means twist. It is simplified variation of Ardha Mastendrasana, designed for those who have stiff knees and find a difficulty to bend them. Technique: sit on the ground with the legs stretched out. Bend the right leg, bring it up to the abdomen. Take the big toe of the right foot and the left hand, passing the arm and the front of the right knee. Stretch out the right arm behind the back with the palm of the hand flat on the ground. Remain in this position for several seconds, then repeat it the other way round. The attention should be direct towards the spinal column during the practice of the asana. Benefit: there are 6 ways of bending the spinal column. Benefit: it transmits to the spinal. Benefit: it transmits to the spinal column 2 sideways twists, one to the left and another to the right. It is therefore a very useful asana. It has great curative value and corrects spinal deformities. It has Karni, the inverted pose. In Sanskrit, Viprita means inverted and Karni action. This exercise is called Viprit Karni because when practiced, the body take up as an inverted position, that is the leg above the head. Technique: lie on the back, inhale as in complete yogic breathing, exhale and raise the legs and hips with the help of arms. Bend the arms, hold the hips in the hand so that the body is supported on the elbows, shoulder blades and head. The legs should be at an angle of 70 degree with the ground. Practice abdominal respiration and direct the attention to the thyroid gland. This position may be kept for as long as one feels comfortable. To finish, lower the legs gently to the ground and relax in the starting position. Repeat the exercise 2 or 3 times. Benefits: Hatha Yoga considers the inverted position to be the most important exercise of reviving the body. The three main inverted postures are Viparit Karni, Sarvangasana and Shirshasana. Viparit Karni is the easiest of the three to execute. In this position, the blood flows abundantly to the neck, throat and head, so that the thyroid and pituitary gland plus the nervous center of the brains are all regenerated. The pose also prevents formation of wrinkles and can cure goitres. Oh.